Welcome back to the Comic Book ASM Artist. Today we are continuing to read Marvel 1602. We are in chapter number 6. If you have missed any, please go check out the playlist below in the description to catch up. Also, don't forget to support the poll number 1 Indiegogo campaign in the description as well. Part 6. Alarms and excursions. Stephen Strange, I'm afraid I cannot help you to your feet, but if you imagine yourself standing, then you will be standing. Good. You have no lips to speak with, and I'm using my mind to talk directly to yours. Do you understand me? Where am I? Who are you? Are you an angel? A demon? Let me see. Yes, I may answer all of those questions. I am neither an angel nor a demon. I am a watcher. We are on your planet's moon. What's happening? Rephrase your question to make it more specific and thus answerable. Well, you said you owed me an explanation. What am I doing on the moon? What manner of creature are you? No, those were the wrong questions, but I shall answer them. You are on the moon because I needed to talk with you. I am a watcher, one of many watchers. We observe events across the universe, and we do not interfere. And I owe you an explanation. In the last month, I have pushed your mind. I have spoken through your mouth, as if I were you. Were you the one who made me certain that the world was ending? You're helping me to save it. The survival of one world or even of one universe is not something that would impel me to action, Doctor. But it is true that your planet now has much less than half a year before temporal stresses destroy its entirety. I have discussed the matter extensively with the other Watchers. Originally, most of us were of the opinion that the paratemporal fault line would initially merely destroy your world. Obviously, it would then expand destructively in all directions at the speed of light, giving us, at least several 100 million years until it consumed everything. After my last report, however, we were forced to reinspect our fundamental principles. We concluded that the destruction of this universe, while still bonded with the speed of light, would occur within an expanding simultaneity, which would paratemporally have begun immediately following the initial nanoseconds of this universe, and then it would expand outward from this universe, we call it 616, to engulf all others. I do not understand. Please explain more simply. Simply, very well. If your world dies now, Stephen, it'll take everything with it. Not only this universe, but all the other universes as well. Everything there is will end. Or rather, to put it even more simply, everything will never have been. What is making this happen? My hypothesis is that in a little more than 400 years from now, somebody will build a chronal engine powered by an unstable similarity, which will, on its translocation in this era, become a microscopic simul entity. The Forerunner could be seen as an infection which the universe must create antibodies for, which which can destroy the host organism. If the universe can be perceived as an organism, do I make myself clear? No, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Your concepts mean nothing. They're just words. Ah, more simple. I shall make the attempt. All other methods of time traveling the Watchers have observed until now make use of the various pliable properties of time. They treat time as a river. An event roughly 400 years from now, on the other hand, will simply punch a hole through time a little more than a dozen years ago and deposit something into our recent past. It is the arrival of this something which begins the current cycle of destruction. What manner of something? Almost certainly a human being, my colleagues and I have observed and pondered, and we're almost all in agreement on this. And we believe that the damage of the fabric of time began with the arrival of this entity, whatever it is. You don't know. I was not watching. I blame myself, although my fellows tell me that my failure was inevitable. Something may have stopped me. Who would stop you watching? The universe follows certain laws, Stephen Strange, and like you, I am a creature of the universe. Some laws I understand, some I do not. I am young as we reckon things. In truth, yours is a young solar system, and it is the only one I have watched. And there is something else I do not understand. Everything has its seasons. In spring the world brings forth blossoms. In cherry seasons you get cherries, but a season has dawned over 300 years early, a season of heroes and marvels. My own conclusion, several of my colleagues laugh at me, is that the two are connected, that the universe fights to save itself, to save everything the heroes have come. The hypothesis my stater colleagues prefer is that the arrival of the entity they refer to as the Forerunner is, in itself, the signal of the universe for the season of marvels to begin, and that entity's arrival also created the simultaneity. You said you're not permitted to interfere, yes, that is correct, but you brought me here and told me this. You're obviously interfering. Why? A valid question. I have consulted with my fellows. The consensus of opinion was that if the totality of the universes came to an end, there would be nothing left for us to watch, and that would be regrettable. Thus, the smallest amount of interference may be permitted. The simultaneity must be closed. The Forerunner must be returned or destroyed. And how do I do that? How do I find this Forerunner? Where is this simultaneity you keep talking about? I will show you, Stephen. You will see what I know through my eyes. You will see everything. But I am still a watcher, and I'm still bound by the code and the oaths of my kind. There is only one injunction I must lay upon you, Stephen. It is this. While you live, you may say nothing of what you know to any soul. You may not act in any way upon what you know. Like me, you are condemned only to watch. Only to watch. Our ship is traveling fast, almost too fast. like the folk on the ship, as long as they stay out of the wind, they're comfortable, more or less, although some of them say they find it chilly. For me, I am at home here in the sky, in what is one winged lad when compared to a whole flying ship. I would hazard that we're covering 30, perhaps even 40 miles in every hour, a speed that even I could not keep up for long, and every hour brings us closer to Latveria and closer to doom. My people, for so I think of them, although we are not united by country or creed, we are joined by our strangeness, made one by our differences. My people are hopeful, I think, but also scared. We go to release prisoners. We go to reclaim a stolen weapon. We go to fight a war, a just war. And perhaps we go to our deaths. But if we die, it will be a death of our own choosing, a good death, if such a thing can be. We follow rivers and hills, smash villages and farms. Sir Nicholas knows Europe like he knows his own face, and he is our navigator. Dugan, his man, is loyal to Fury, although like all of us, he is scared. We avoid cities and towns where we can. Master Gray says that while we can keep the ship moving, he doubts that he can raise it again, so we travel without stopping, hour after hour, towards the south and towards the east. Some of us have slept below decks, but John Gray has not slept, and neither has our leader, Carlos Xavier, who sits beside the boy and feeds his powers with his own. Where were you? I was flying. I wanted to stretch my wings. You know that you aren't meant to draw attention to yourself. I think our flying ship is doing that perfectly well on its own. Just get dressed. You're a disgrace parading about near naked like that. Excuse me, Scottius. Can you tell Carlos that we need to get higher? The Austrian Alps are ahead of us. Latveria will be beyond them. Sir Nicholas, why does he hate me? Why? He's scared and he's jealous. He thinks she likes you, and that troubles him. She? Who is she? I need to talk to all of you about fighting tactics. We'll be in Latveria in hours. We know that Doom has cannons and explosives. We do not know what else he may have. Tell the others to meet me in the captain's cabin. Yes, sir. What about Master Gray and Master Xavier? Leave them to me. They're keeping us in the air. I don't know how they do it, but I do not want them distracted. And lad, put your shirt back on. Doomsdat, the deep cells. There ain't enough room in here to sit down. I can stand, but that'll be all. I am properly able to move my arms. It's been a week since C sent food down. But there be only two things I could do now, and one of them is to give up and to die, and the other is to push myself as far as I can against the wall on my left, and then throw myself as hard as I can over to the right. Oof. Doom thinks I be mad. that there be rock below me and above me and every side of me, and he be right. And in the years we've been imprisoned here, I've done this 1,000 times, and each time he do punish us all. And oof, but there do be a crack. In the rock face there be a crack that was not there before. Doomstead, the high cells. Master Murdoch, what's happening? Hush, Donald, I'm listening. I'll tell you soon. Listening, but how can you hear? Hush your noise and let me listen. Otto's talking. Now, young man, tell me, why should I believe you? Because I tell the truth. There's a flying ship coming here. It is man with witch-breed creatures and demons. They seek to make war on you. There's never been any love lost between Latveria and the Inquisition. Did not your own Grand Inquisitor condemn your father's breeding studies as heretical? If he did, then think of this as an olive branch. If this business of flying witch breed is true, why have I not heard of it? Their ships move too fast. It is outpacing your fastest messengers. I have some very fast messengers. It seems you're telling the truth, my friend. Now, I think it would be best for all of us if you were to remain here in safety until these pirates are dealt with. Guards. He's gone. An interesting trick, and one that we must investigate further, but that can wait. Sire, the thing in the dungeon has started again. Then, when the boat creatures are dead, we'll deal with it permanently. Reed will be heartbroken, of course, but still, hearts can be mended. Now we need cannons and archers and vulture flyers. I want all the cannons we have primed and loaded. I want them aimed at the sky. Matthew, what's happening? What did you hear? It sounds like a miracle is on its way. It will be blasted from the clear sky before it ever reaches us. Matthew, the cart they brought us to in the castle, and is it still in here? It's in the courtyard. If they'd moved it, I would have heard. Can you get out of here, out of this cell? Can you get us down to the courtyard? You're asking the impossible, so that's a no. It's more of an I'll try my best. Wait until they're closer. Now. Ha, missed us. If that was all we have contend with, this battle is already won. It's not going to be that easy. They're just finding our range. Our first task has to be to take out the cannons. Jean, I have to help the others through this. You must keep the ship aloft on your own, and it has to keep moving. I don't know how much cannon damage it can take, but still stay whole. I'll do whatever I have to do. The first order of business is to get you all down here, and to destroy their weapons before they blow us from the sky. Angel, you carry Scotius. Once you've got him down, come back for Sir Nicholas. But he's only a human, perhaps. But I'm dangerous enough in my own way. You're thinking that I hate you, Master Summerisle, and you've given me no cause to love you, but I have no plans to drop you. rest easy on that score. Watch out. What? I thank you. Just get me down safely. Robbie, can you create a nice bridge from here to the castle top? I do not believe so. It's too far. I need the air to be wetter. If only there was rain or mist, I could do so much. You can still deflect cannonballs. Do so. I shall be in the minds of the cannoneers, showing them their ship is lower or higher than they believe. But some may still slip through. So for now, you and Henry shall stay here to defend the ship. Against what? You have not taught me to catch cannonballs. Against them. Ah, this is living. What are they? Doom's creatures. From those who have much to give, much is demanded. From those who have much to give, much is demanded. Oof, not possible. Not impossible. It's not that the most dangerous woman in Europe imagines for a moment that Otto von Doom will lose this battle, but she doubts that such an opportunity to plunder will come again soon. And besides, he is beginning to bore her. I wouldn't know what manner of monster it is that keeps Doom in his basement, but we owe it our thanks for loosening the bolts that held our chains and for what it's done to this wall. There, Matthew, yes, Donald, how will we get down to the courtyard? Well, the way I see it, we have two options. We could call a guard, talk him into opening the cell door, overpower him, go down through the castle, hiding, fighting, all that. But it's an awful lot of work. So let's do it the easy way, which is we wrap your chains around me and you hold very tight. Brother John, oh my poor brother, is he a monster to keep you so and use you so? While I think about how much easier something like this is to do without chains or a passenger, quickly, my friend. Right, we're down, so exactly what do we do now? I need my stick, Matthew. Is that all? I could have got you another stick, Donald. No, you couldn't. Not like this one. This is the treasure of the Templars, brought to Jerusalem by the Norsemen 800 years back. It may not do anything. It may all be a legend. You two are both dead men now. No, we're not. In all probability, you are. You are dead while I shall be cursed. Close your eyes, Matthew. Not really much point, Donald. If you see what I mean, then cover your ears. And may Lord Jesu have mercy upon my soul. Even with his ears covered, a crash of thunder is deafening, louder than the cannons, louder than the monster in the dungeon. It leaves him disoriented, although he can still smell the ozone lightning flash. That was close, he thinks, as the rain begins to pour from a previously cloudless sky. Rain, Lord in heaven, Henry, rain. Remarkable Bobby can identify rain correctly, a miracle. Now, if I may draw your attention to the matter at hand. Have you ever seen an ice storm, Henry? When the rain is freezing but still water, it doesn't turn to ice until it touches the ground, and then it ices all it touches. No, then watch. It looks just like this. The ship, it's trembling. Jean's in trouble. Get us back up there. Fly in this frozen rain. Look at my wings, Scottius. We tumble from the sky like Doom's men. The cannon fire has stopped. We've won, darn it, we've won. Which will be very comforting if the ship crashes and kills us all, sir. Fire, fire, darn you. We cannot fire anything in this most unusual storm. Master, most of the cannon have been destroyed. The rest are encased in ice. The vulture flyers are dead. What do we do? Shall we hide? Shall we flee? Flee. I should send you back to the birthing pens that spawned you, you worm. If this storm is their doing, then they've given us lightning, which means they have given us everything I need to ensure victory. Otto, it's over. Remember me? You kept me under a waterfall. You imprisoned my friends in darkness. You made my sister ornament your vile bedchamber. But I don't understand. I set them free, Otto. As I said, it's over. It doesn't matter. You fools don't understand. I have the weapon. Tell them, Reed. Tell them what I'm holding. It's from another world or another time. All I need is the lightning. And you four, you shall die first. You shall die so sweetly. Oh. Look at the angels, look at him. He's dead, Susan, or as good as dead. Cry if we need him to. Mayhap I should tread on him, stomp up and stomp down, till there be nothing left of him. Save your feet, Benjamin. You know I warned him, poor deluded fellow. Did he say that ball thing was from the future? I would have thought that was obvious. The only thing I don't understand is the lightning storm. It violates everything I understand about weather. Either I need to go back to the first principles, or there's an anomaly I failed to allow for. What in the name of all of 100 demons is that? I would hypothesize, in the absence of another evidence, that is my anomaly. Reed, it's good to see you. And you, Nick, we must talk. There are several things that are troubling me. To begin with, let us posit that time is fluid but static. Not now, old friend, soon. Sir Nicholas, we've never met by day before, but I know who you are. Who's he? He is the treasure of the Templars, and he's also your secret weapon, or maybe he's carrying it. I am Thor of the Thunders, mighty Mjolnir, fighter of frost giants, stronger than storms. And the old man, where would he be? That'd be him too. It's a bit complicated. Our pilot is unconscious and does not wake, friend. Can this one carry us through the air back to England? From what he's told me, probably not. He could get you to the sea, though. If the Hulk is still seaworthy, it could work. I can make her seaworthy and sail with her if I have to. Benjamin's the finest sea captain alive. Who said that? You know, you've got to get a lot of fellas into that boat. I'll get home in my own way. Now, have you got my diamond on you? I thought rescuing you from certain death would be payment enough. That's all very well, but a man's gotta eat. Not to worry. We'll put it on my slate, eh? Good luck to all. Goodbye, Thor, and Donald too, if you're in there. Interesting, Nick, but have you ever thought of doing it the easy way? Easy way, Reed. Certainly, for example, warm air rises. Why not fill a canvas with air and then heat it with a brazier? Hide my face, Natasha. Hide my face. Dom Daniel, Spain. Master, the witch breed have succeeded their attack on Doom. I watched the castle fall. James has arrived in London. He has imprisoned the warlock Strange and all of Fury's associates. Fury himself has proclaimed a traitor. There is a price on his head. Master, I must have run 5 times across Europe in the last 2 days. You are condemned from your own mouth, monster. Well done, Toad. Are there any more of them? No, Dyer. It is as I said, just the tea. Thank you, Dyer. Good. Then he shall join his sister and former Grand Inquisitor at the stake in the courtyard, and you've brought your life, creature. Burn him now. Burn them all. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for now. You all have a good day or night. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Support the poll number 1 on Indiegogo. The link is below. Thanks so much. Bye.